I'm Bruce Hallman. I am a masonry supervisor for McGee Brothers Company here in Charlotte. And our primary focus is brickwork. We do masonry. We also have other options, other divisions within our company. We dig and pour footings, and we also do concrete work, driveways, sidewalks, and then we also do poured wall basements. And then we have a grading division that grades the lots, does bulldozer work. We probably have about 25, 30 mechanics, so we're always looking for mechanics. And then, of course, estimators in the office, and then office personnel, secretaries. So pretty large company, about 750 employees. We have a lot of options if you're looking for a job. But our main focus and what we'll specialize on today is brickwork and laying brick and stone. I started in this business when I was 24 years old, so I went through high school, and then when I got out of high school, I had another profession that I did for about 10 years, 8 to 10 years, and then I had an older brother that was a brick mason, and he kept talking me into coming out there, and so at 24 years old, I came out and started, and I just stayed with it, and it's been a great career path, been able to raise a family, build and pay for a house, and everything else that goes with it. So it's been a very good career decision for me. Been able to make a good living. I started out with McGee Brothers as a laborer. Entry level is usually a laborer. You mix the mortar, put the brick out, and then you work your way up to a brick mason, and then you start managing a crew, assistant foreman or a foreman, and then the next phase up would normally be a supervisor. And that's where I'm at now, where I supervise multiple crews. And basically what I do, I go and get the jobs ready, order material, make sure everything's ready for the crew when they get there, and then of course do any troubleshooting and meet with any superintendents on the job, the builder, and go over any questions with them to make the job easier for my crew when they get there. A typical day for me is normally about 12 hours. I try to get me a schedule worked out where I know the jobs I'm going to go to and check out, order material for. If I do have something to go look at, a repair to do or something, I go look at that also. And usually eating on the run, take out, drive through, and just go by and visit with my crews. I love being outdoors. That's the first thing I think of, is just being able to be outdoors, and I really like laying brickwork. There's so many jobs that I've been with McGee Brothers since 1984, so I've been laying brick for 36 years. I still go by veneers that we've done, brick veneers, brick houses, and look at the detail work, and it's permanent. It's going to be there probably as long as I live or longer. And I just enjoy riding by and seeing the beauty of brick. And that's probably one of the things I love the most about it. McGee Brothers, we're set up to basically take your house from the very beginning. With our grading, we clear the lots. If there's any trees on the lot, we can clear the lot and get it ready for that. And then we dig the footings, and then we do the masonry work on the foundation. So we kind of look at it like we're the starting phase of construction. There might be some surveying that's done before we get there, but our main focus is getting the house started with the clearing of the lot, digging footings, and then doing the masonry work. And then if it's a slab foundation, we pour the concrete. This is a brick foundation. It's called a slab foundation, so it's not very tall. Normally a slab foundation is held pretty low, so you're not going to see just a whole lot of brickwork. But what we do is each one of these is an individual brick, and you spread your mortar. This is called a bed joint. All that long horizontal is called a bed joint. And after you spread your mortar there, then you take each individual brick and you lay it, and then you put the head joints on. Those are mortar. And then after you lay the brick, then we joint it out. This particular joint here is called a round joint, because it's just kind of round. And then after you do that, then you just brush it down. And that is the finished product. Now this is a little dirty, but that is typically what we do. We spread the mortar, and then you lay each individual brick. They're 8 inches long, and you interlock them. You go half over, and that gives it strength. And the The slab foundations or crawl space foundations that we put in, that is the very beginning of the house. That's what all the house is going to sit on. So it has to be structurally sound, and that's where the brick and mortar come in place. It has a 3,000 psi strength, which is plenty strong enough to support the house. And once it cures out, that is the foundation. So our phase of work is really getting the house up and getting it started. A typical masonry crew from McGee Brothers would consist of about 5 to 6 men. You normally would have 2 laborers that mix the mortar, put the brick out, and then you have 4 brick masons. There's just a lot of closeness. A lot of times the whole crew will ride to work together. And they eat lunch together. They're with each other all day. So a lot of friendship there. Knowing that you're building something that somebody's going to live in, and it's a big purchase for people to make. And I just know when I'm working on it, we're doing something very special by building a house and the foundations and everything that goes with it, and just seeing the beauty of the houses is what I really enjoy.